You don't bring someone into your facility unless you are serious about trying to find out who the individual is authentically, both as a person and as a player, regardless of who it is. And I think in the case of Colin Kaepernick, obviously this is very, very, very significant because this is the first time someone has brought him into their facility and not just had a conversation with him, or there hasn't been just some workout at some random location where people are then invited to come and attend. This is serious in this regard. And look, I don't think we should be shocked, considering what the history is of the Raiders franchise dating back to the days of the late, great Mr. Al Davis. This is the culture. We want to talk about culture in terms of professional sports teams. This is the culture of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's been as inclusive of an organization as there has been across any professional sports league. So this is what they do. If Mark Davis has said he has given the green light to the people in charge to make personnel decisions going all the way back to 2017, then you take him for his word. They just have decided that he has not been someone that they ever been interested in. But I think now, because of their situation on the football field at the quarterback position behind Derek Carr, and because of the fact that people have said, look, Colin Kaepernick was not a distraction in any way whatsoever when he was last with the San Francisco 49ers, people are now more willing to go ahead and really seriously look at whether or not they want to bring him onto their team.
And just to button up what you just said about the culture, and you look at Al Davis, the first to hire a black head coach, the first to hire a female executive in Amy Trask, had a Hispanic head coach, the first ever to draft a black quarterback in the first round. So there is a lot of history there within the Raiders organization in that regard. Teddy, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, Lou's right, Hannah. I mean, this is, from a player perspective, this is very serious. Whenever players prospectively can play for a team, you get calls, you get interest, but it gets serious once you get the individual workout, when teams want to see you by themselves in your hands and do the drills that are specific to what they want to see you do if you were to play on our team. You get to meet the higher-ups of the team, the head coach, possibly the position coach, whoever's there attending the workout. So this is a very big step for Colin Kaepernick to play in the NFL again, possibly for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's I'll say it's the first step, because if Colin did well in this workout, now Lewis knows this, now they'll go back. Okay, we saw him do this, we know we can do this now. Everything else gets talked about then. Okay, can we handle this? Or we signed Colin Kaepernick, this is the effect of it, the trickle-down effect. So now, are we capable of doing this? It's a first step in a very long process.
But you're really talking about an unprecedented situation to be out of the league for 6 years and come back and play particularly at the position of quarterback, Lewis. What makes you believe that it's possible for Colin Kaepernick to do this?
Look, I haven't seen Colin throw personally, Hannah, so I don't know where he's at physically right now, but based on what we've seen on TV and the fact that this is a young man who says he has dedicated himself to keeping himself in a position physically to where he could come in and compete, again, I'm going to take him at his word for it. All right. And knowing what he last looked like in 2016, look, that skill set translates right now to 2022. And Josh McDaniels, as an offensive designer and an offensive play caller, knows exactly how to use a guy with Colin Kaepernick's skill set, provided that in this individual workout, it's at a level that he feels will benefit this football team. And let me just say this real quickly. Look, I think Colin Kaepernick did a great job of laying out what the effect would be on a team's bottom line if they were to bring him in, and what his effect has been on any other company's bottom line that has decided to associate themselves with him. Okay, whether that be Nike or whether that be jersey sales that not necessarily the NFL kind of partnered with, but when this all started back in 2016, we saw what the tangible effect was on business in terms of jersey sales. Then the amount of money that Nike pulled in when they partnered with him. So I don't think that now needs to be something that's talked about anymore. This is strictly about football and about whether or not people feel as though he can help their organization, as it should have been 6 years ago.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.